Numerology Day Number 6. What's the purpose of this? The purpose of you knowing your numbers is to remind you of why you came here in the first place. You know how we say, what's my purpose? I don't know my purpose. These are clues to remind you of your purpose. 6 is a thinking number. It is a mental number. It represents creativity, the integration, the balancing of the right and the left brain. It also represents the opposite of creativity, which is destruction. This negative creativity is expressed as worry, stress, anxiety, and depression. So, as a 6, what you want to do is you want to embrace your natural creativity and use it for good, as in whatever it is that you like to create. Some people like to create music. Some people like to create art. Some people like to create food, dishes. You know what I'm saying? Some people like to create jewelry. Some people like to create houses. Some people like to create businesses. Some people like to create health modalities, healing modalities. Whatever it is, put your energy towards that. When you put your energy towards that, it helps you not be so worried and so stressful and so anxious, because remember, 6 is a thinking number, so you're not always thinking about what could go wrong, because you took your energy and you put it towards creating something instead of putting it towards thinking about the worst that could happen. And usually, in the case of a 6, it's usually them being worried about their family and their closest friends. But mostly the family. 6s tend to think about their family a lot, because the number 6 is also a number of nurturing, being responsible to the family. It's the number of Venus. It's a very motherly number, which is kind of weird to say, because most people, when we hear motherly, we think about Cancer and the moon. But 6 is, in numerology, would be considered the motherly number. 2 would be considered the intuitive, emotional number. Even though 2s have more motherly qualities as well, and the numerology, 2s is usually for partnerships. See how it's kind of flipped, because Venus is also representative of partnerships. But in numerology, the 6 is mostly focused on the family, being responsible for the family. They always worried about the family. They always worried about their children. They always worried about their mom, their dad, their husband, their wife, their best friend that they grew up with for so many years. They feel like family. They always worried about them, especially if they in situations that are not healthy. 6 is also the number of, like I said, family, responsibility, a nurturing number, very supportive. The number of health is also the number of love. So these are all qualities, attributes, natural talents, and skills that you have that you could use to propel yourself in life. For example, health, healing. You could come up, you could be a great healer as a number 6. You could be a doctor, a holistic healer, a herbalistic healer. You could be an energy healer, a very nurturing number, child care, elderly care. Very responsible. Anything that got anything to do with being responsible fits well for you. Creativity. Anything that got anything to do with creativity is amazing for you. love, any type of love, not just romantic love, just love in general. See what I'm saying? Because most of the time when we hear about love, the first thing we think about is a partner, a romantic partner. But love is love. Love don't mean only relationships with the romantic partner. It's just love. See what I'm saying? The love of anything, the love of life, the love of gardening, the love of making videos, just love. The love of self. Which brings me to my next point with the strong 6 energy, meaning you have a lot of 6 energy in your numerology chart, your number chart, is to love yourself, because 6 is always giving their love out, which is perfectly fine, because what you give out, you get back. But sometimes you could give out so much love to outside sources that you don't give it back to yourself. Which I still digress, because in my opinion, when you give love out to outside sources, you are giving it to yourself. So I guess what I'm really trying to say is, don't let nobody take your love for granted, and don't neglect loving yourself. Don't love somebody else so much that you forget about respecting yourself, that you let people take advantage of you in your love. But the universe is always watching. God is always watching. So nothing goes unnoticed. The only way you won't get love back is if you don't accept it. Because what you give out, you get back. So in certain scenarios, we see people give out so much love and then they get taken advantage of. We wonder why. How could this loving person never seem to get love back? Because subconsciously, they might think they're not worthy of love. So they always giving it out, but they don't think they're worthy of getting it back. So they won't get it back. Well, at least that's what it seems like, but it'll find a way to come back to you. But anyway, like I was saying, the number 6 is the number of family, health, creativity, love, and be so creative that you don't have time to worry. We are in these human vessels, and we feel all these emotions, and we tend to think that we are these emotions and these thoughts. So as long as you're in this human vessel and you are unaware of who you truly are, which is another topic, I'm not going to put that in this video. As long as you are in this human vessel and you are not fully aware of who you are, you will feel these things. You will think these things. These quote-unquote negative things. But it's okay. Just try your best to not stay on that train. Don't let that momentum build up to the point to where it just becomes so much of a heavy burden. And create. Find something that you love to do. And do it. Whenever you catch yourself worrying, whenever you catch yourself starting to become anxious, dance, sing, play, create, write, draw, run, skip, hop. Do whatever it is that makes you feel good. Find something healthy that makes you feel good. Also, want to say one thing is this is the day number, which is a side product of the life path number. The life path number is the main story. The day number is a story within the main story. The destiny expression number, which is your name number, is the talents, gifts, and abilities that you have to help you on your life path. So once again, this is the day number. So it's like another side quest to your life path. Have a nice day.